Hello. Today is September the 26th. Today is not even a special day. Tomorrow is, because tomorrow's my birthday. It's not a very big day, not a very important day. It's a day like all the others. And normally, the week of, if not the entire month of my birthday, I have a personal ritual. I like to laugh at a lot of the memes that I have, that I either made myself, that I collected while in my travels amongst the internet, or have people bring them to me as a gift on the day of. And I recently have been looking through some of my own research and shit on shit that I personally find funny. Some people may not agree, but I personally find it funny. One of those things has been following the news involving It Chapter 2 and Joker. I'm sure you all have seen the same information. The information that I've released on my own Twitter, that you should be following, by the way, twitter.com/MrRandom. And some of the information that has come out recently since the first tweets and the first public statements made by Warner Brothers was made. You should know about the Warner Brothers letter that was received by the family of some victims from the shooting that happened around the time of the release of the original theatrical run of The Dark Knight, which was when a Joker fan came into the theater, shot it up. They sent a letter to WB asking for them to support gun control. You can watch the video of that being read by Dan Fan over on her video. Link in the iBar to the left of my face. But more important than that, you've probably seen the messages that have been coming out about Joker proper. The interview that Joaquin Phoenix walked out of, as well as the statements made by the actual studio about how the film obviously is not a support or a vindication or an endorsement of violence, despite the fact that a normal person with a normal fucking brain can figure that the fuck out. You have probably laughed at it, the same as I did. But, how many of you were paying attention to the thing that happened after that? That there was a message apparently sent by email memorandum to members of the armed forces. Now, see, that piqued my interest, because normally we don't do shit like that. Because who sends messages to the armed forces and their officers about things that are going to be happening inside of a studio, or things that are going to be happening inside of a movie theater? So this piqued my intrigue. I kept notes on it, I followed it up, I hit up a couple sources, and I received a copy of that message, like some of my other mutuals have. Now, what I'm about to show you, this is about to be some unadulterated cringe. So, if you're not common to what I do here on my channel, I suggest you brace yourself, because this is a super, super duper level of unadulterated stupid, alright? I cannot prepare you for how dumb what I'm about to show you is. So, let me get this shit on screen, and we're all go through this. Because this is exciting. This is delicious. Alright? You ready? Y'all nestled in? Alright, here we go. So, this is what I received. It just now. It still got some things up here. Let's get through this article of this shit. Let's really get down to the brass tacks, because I don't believe this, and I've had at least 5 minutes to read this entire image, right? So, this is the copy that I've got. This is from Weaponized Nerd Rage's tweet, right? This is the copy of the Department of the Army's notice. Memorandum for record. Subject, crime awareness and prevention action for the case number for Fort Sill, I believe that is. The Fort Sill CID office received an intelligence bulletin regarding a credible potential mass shooting to occur at an unknown movie theater during the release of the new Joker movie scheduled on October 4th, 2019. The intelligence bulletin was published by Travis County, Texas Sheriff's Office, and working with the local FBI field office, they have discovered disturbing and very specific chatter in the dark web regarding the targeting of an unknown movie theater during the Joker release. This notice is to have the widest dissemination to the FSOK community as a potential threat within the AOR. The commanders need to be aware of this threat for soldier and family safety, and to increase situational awareness should they choose to attend the release of this movie at a local theater. The Fort Sill CID office will maintain visibility of this intelligence and update the FSOK community as new information becomes available. Point of contact for this report is the undersigned at the telephone number supplied of the Stephen P. Gauntz for their coordinates, signed by Stephen P. Gauntz, the criminal intelligence analyst, and Ryan D. Bostaine, of special agent in charge. Now, the information that you saw on the street above is what I discovered. This is the apparently credible threat that they were anointed to. I'm not going to tell you where I got it, but what I will do is I will read this for you, right? Todd Phillips' Joker. How Not to Die During Joker. Todd Phillips' Joker, starring Joaquin Phoenix, will open in cinemas on October 1st, 2019. This will definitely spawn a following of incel/gamers rising up to shoot up theaters and wreak havoc any way they can. If you plan on seeing Joker in cinemas, be advised to follow these steps in order to not be shot by said incels. Number one, and this is very important, who the fuck in this audience believes this to be real? Who? Show me who thinks this is real, other than Reset Era. Show me one person, show me one normal person who thinks that this shit is even credible for a goddamn second. And if I am to believe this to be credible, show me the person who brought you this notice. Tell me who they are from. Show me who they are talking to. Okay? I don't think we needed to say this. Even I didn't think that it really needed to be covered when I covered it the first time. Because who actually believes that a film talking about a topic and a subject is to be taken seriously and literally as an inform of what you should do and should think? Do you have brains? Do you know how to use them? Yes? If you do, then why are you following the same thought line as extra credits? No! No one's normalizing incels! No one's normalizing Nazis. No one's normalizing mass shooters. No one's doing this except for one exclusive group of people. And they're the same people who are currently in work at Marvel and at DC. And it's a very specific bunch. It's a very specific person. And this type of person is the same people who are fear-mongering about this. Alright? I, for one, do not take this serious for a single second. But apparently, they've gotten the army to believe this. And in that original memorandum, did you at all see any mention of the word incel? At once. No, right? And yet this was supposed to be the thing that was attached to said memorandum. Which, first off, makes me believe it's not real. But we're not even done yet. Let's keep reading. Number 1. To defend yourself and protect yourself from being shot. Wear face paint and or a clown mask that looks like the ones the Joker protesters wear in the film. Wearing a generic scary clown mask from Party City will result in death due to being a normie. Why is this written in such a small font? And why does it feel like it was written by someone who takes a graphics art class? Number 2, don't have muscles at all. Okay. Having any sort of visible muscles will result in decimation. Either be really skinny or really fat if you want to live. There's no logic to that one either. You know, zero whatsoever. If they're just shooting normies, they're gonna shoot everybody. Remember, I thought the narrative is that incels are upset at everybody for them having no money or no connections at all. But oh, don't worry, they covered their bases. Number 3, do not bring your girlfriend. That's super important because they put it in red-orange font. If you by chance have a girlfriend, you need to make sure that she's not with you at all in the theaters. And by the way, the way that this is captioned, that sentence reads, if you by chance, comma, have a girlfriend. Who the fuck types sentences like that? Anyways, clown cells, oh, they're calling the men cells and clowns now. Consistency. Will see you have a successful relationship and will want to murder you on the spot. And then at the bottom, it looks like the word cut off there was prioritizing protective and support measures relating to an existing or emerging threat to home blank, and then documents cut off. Contains sensitive information for official use only that cannot be released to the blank, and that's the beginning of a P, so I'm going to assume that says public. Unclassified for official use only. I received this at the time of this recording, no less than 15 minutes ago. I was howling, everyone. We're supposed to take this seriously. This is supposed to be a real piece of evidence. This is supposed to be something real in front of us that we're supposed to take seriously. I don't know if some of y'all may have seen this, but they've been shrieking about this very, very loudly. Alright? You got Discussing Film and the tweet that I made. You've got Dave Vesco making this tweet because of the walkout that Joaquin had at the interview that he was at. And then you saw this message, the one that was sent out with all this. And if you're a viewer of the channel, you also saw my video where you saw Heather Antos screaming about this very loudly. And she had blocked me for making that video, by the way. I thought they didn't have time to read us because they had so many important things to do in their lives. But apparently, they have time to watch our videos, but they don't have time to stop making these threats. Despite me not taking this seriously, what I should do, and what you should do, is if you're gonna go see Joker, try to remember that it's a movie. Now, I'm not sure where the fort that the memorandum is talking about is. I'm going to assume it's in Texas. Or something. Either Texas or Florida. But, no. We're not supposed to be this fucked in the brain. That we're actually either producing shit that's not real, or we're at the point that people need to be told that a movie's just a movie, and they get this incensed about it. Alright? We didn't have to do this for Logan. We didn't have to do this for Deadpool. Why are we doing this for Joker? More importantly, how do people not know that Joker's a villain? How do people not know that It, from Stephen King's It, is not a villain? Why are people thinking that people are supposedly sympathetic with it? People understand these characters are evil. This film is doing nothing but showing you what possibly made Joker the way he is, and choosing to tell the narrative with a perspective that puts Joker in the main character role. And suddenly, doing that makes him a monster that needs thousands and thousands and thousands of articles to denounce how villainous he is, actually. Especially to the point of having people write an entire letter to DC to get them to support gun control. We really are living in Clownworld. We really are living in Clownworld. I can't even make jokes. Like, how do you make jokes with this shit? How? I can't. I think y'all. I got nothing. I'll see you guys next time. Holy fuck. We're actually out here.